You are watching this in a warm room. You probably have not thought about the cold once today. For most of human history, every single winter was a fight for survival, and for a million years, we almost lost. Today we take warmth completely for granted. A button, a dial, a blanket, done. But strip all of that away and the human body is shockingly fragile. Core temperature drops just 4 degrees and your organs start shutting down, 8 degrees, and you are dead. Winter does not need to be extreme to kill you. It just needs to find you unprepared. 1 million years ago, our ancestors had no fire, no shelter, no clothing, just a body that was not built for cold and a brain just smart enough to be terrified of it. When temperatures dropped, early humans did the only thing they could. They moved south, away from the cold, constantly following the sun like animals because that is exactly what they were. But sometimes you could not move fast enough. A storm would roll in without warning. Temperatures would drop overnight. And when that happened, your options were limited. You found the deepest cave you could. You packed everybody in your group together as tightly as possible. You used the warmth of the living to protect the most vulnerable. And you waited. Some made it, many did not. There was no strategy, no knowledge, just bodies pressing together in the dark, hoping the cold would pass before it killed them. Then, something changed everything. Fire. Around 400,000 years ago, evidence shows that early humans were regularly controlling fire. Not just using it when lightning struck, actually keeping it alive, feeding it, moving it, protecting it like it was a member of the group. Because it was. A fire that went out in the middle of winter could mean the death of everyone around it. Early humans assigned people to guard the fire through the night, to wake up and feed it before it died. Letting the fire go out was not careless. It was potentially a death sentence for your entire family. For the first time in a million years, humans could sit in one place through winter. They did not have to chase the sun anymore. The fire brought the warmth to them. It changed how they ate, how they slept, how they organized themselves. Everything about human society traces back to the moment someone decided to keep a fire burning through the night. But fire alone was not enough for what came next. 20,000 years ago, the Earth was in the grip of the last great ice age. Glaciers covered a third of the planet. Temperatures were on average 6 degrees colder than today globally, which does not sound like much until you realize what that means on the ground. Entire regions that are farmland today were frozen tundra. The English Channel did not exist, it was frozen solid. Mammoths, woolly rhinoceroses, cave lions roamed landscapes that are now cities. Humans at this time were doing things that seem almost impossible. They were surviving in Siberia, in Northern Europe, in conditions that would kill a modern person within days without equipment. How? They figured out clothing. Not just wrapping a skin around yourself, actual sewn clothing fitted to the body, layered for insulation. They found needles made of bone going back at least 30,000 years. Someone figured out that a jacket with no gaps keeps you alive, and a loose skin wrapped around you does not. They built structures, not caves, actual constructed shelters built from mammoth bones and covered in hides. Entire houses made from the skeletons of the largest animals on Earth. Inside those structures with a fire burning, they could survive temperatures of -30 outside, and they cached food. Buried meat in the permafrost to preserve it through winter. The frozen ground was their refrigerator. They planned months ahead, storing enough calories to survive a season where nothing grew and nothing moved. But the most important survival tool was still the same one that worked a million years earlier. Other people. Ice Age bands of humans shared everything. Food, heat, knowledge, labor. A single person alone in an Ice Age winter was dead within days. A group of 20 with the right knowledge could survive anything. Think about what a million years of this does to a species. Every single winter for a million years was a filter. The ones who survived were the ones who cooperated, who planned ahead, who shared warmth and food with the people around them. The ones who did not died. We are literally the descendants of the people who were best at surviving winter together. Every instinct you have to gather people close when things get hard, to share resources, to protect the vulnerable, it is not just kindness. It is a survival strategy 1 million years in the making. Next time winter hits and you feel that instinct to stay home, pull people close, make food, and share it. That is not laziness. That is a million-year-old program running exactly as intended. We survived because we refused to face the cold alone. Please like and subscribe.